up through the culinary industry. I knew a lot of people that would love an affordable handcrafted knife, so I saw the opportunity and built my own online empire. When someone first gets to FortuneTable.com, we want them to have a curated shopping experience. With Wix, the detail and precision we put into crafting every knife went into the website in the same way. Our website is robust, it's rich, it's graphically stimulating.
Yeah, he is. He's like refreshing to the team because they had like Bacaz, beast of a player, but some problems happened. We all know about it, right? They really needed like to rest a little bit. Not Bacaz, Parker. Sorry.
Parker, yeah.
But they really needed to like not have issues with their carry player.
Monty's looking for some rest here, but Yadomi not going to give him the chance. Ogre gets first blood. Ace, Hermit now under the pressure.
He's always a carry starting with a P on his name.
So Yuma is a nice way out of that, right? You break the cycle.
Yeah.
Maybe
you break the cycle. You had K1 before. Now they're going to their third carry. Let's hope that works for them. We have Whisper as well. Great addition. And Yadomi, poor guy.
Yeah, brought down, but 1 for 1 now. Infamous evening the board. And do you feel like the return of Whisper to South America, is this a good move for him as a player, as a person? I know he was over in Europe for quite some time with OG.
Nowadays, yeah. I mean, 3 years to 4 years ago, it would be like a no-brainer decision if you just go to play for some European stacks, some European orgs. But right now, we have a lot of slots for SA teams and a lot of good players, so you don't really need to move out.
Aces under the tower. DM misses the
dead.
skewer. He's going for the kill. Will not get it, Vitali. And wait. Yeah, Matt.
Carry players.
Yeah. Well, carry players, what can you do? Oh, now battle of the mid laners. There's Spirit leading the matchup here, 21-4 to Sirens, 15-2.
Yeah.
Certainly a rough matchup. Enigma going down the off laner, has the Eidolons available. Monty trying to go for the chase. Whose ward is that on the higher ground? Is that the Dire? Yeah, Dire Obs. A nice dead shot, just as you mentioned, but even better. Fire Blast stun him.
Thank you.
Is running out. Ace, does he live? Does he die? What do you think?
Has to eat one more.
Oh, he's gonna get the juke. So Monty maybe anticipating the deny, but Yadomi goes west.
Dead shot?
Dead shot is up. The fear. Ogre afraid, but not afraid of death. The creep camp.
Yeah,
creep camp
nice play by Monty. Yeah, he was closer to the creeps, drawing aggro towards him.
Which core do you think benefits more from that space, the Enigma or the Drow Ranger?
I mean both. The Drow loves to get some solo XP. She wants to just hit 6. He's alive.
That's a huge damage boost to her. I think as soon as Drow gets 6, she can just push out the Enigma.
Yeah. You play for the 6.
Now that I use Monday Service, AI makes solving tickets my form of meditation. Monday Service is a ticketing platform that helps us manage and automate our entire service operations with efficiency and with no code needed. IT, HR, Ops, or any other department, everyone can manage ticketing their way and stay on the same platform, so we can create a unified experience for our customers. And AI has our back, freeing our time and speeding up ticket resolution. Every incoming ticket is automatically categorized, and the repetitive issues get resolved. Whatever tickets are left get routed to the right available rep with recommended resolutions and next steps. And you can see it all here on our dashboards. We customize them to focus on the strategic stuff, identifying company needs and opportunities so we can finally be proactive and also showcase our business impact. Turns out my job doesn't have to be that chaotic. With Monday Service, we can handle any volume of tickets with ease and provide the best service there is. Right, Taylor?
Grammarly is really something that I've integrated to my team's workflow. And let me show you some of my favorite features. Grammarly goes beyond simple grammar checks. For example, its clarity feature rewrites run-on sentences, making my writing clearer and more effective. This feature is especially helpful when I'm coming up with my short-form video script, as it demands maximum level of clarity, concise, direct, and free from redundancy. Plus, with the setting goals feature, you can set your goals to ensure your writing matches the tone of your writing. If you have to keep adjusting the tone of your writing based on who you're writing to, this feature is for you. Take this email, for example. Grammarly first summarizes the sender's message, then suggests ways I can craft my reply in the tone I've set. It's a huge time saver, especially when I'm managing emails or messages for different people simultaneously. You can upgrade to Grammarly Pro to get access to the new features I've introduced right here.
And yeah, now things are getting ugly on the mid lane. No helps.
An ugly bottom too. Flame break misses, but you're not going to need it to bring down Hermit. Rolling PP comes in, pushes Monty back into her own ghost dance.
Give him the kill, guys. Oh,
Give the kill. He showed up. The level 5 Earth Spirit's going to claim it. PPP coming up strong in the bot lane. 5-1 or 5-2 here.
the best he can do. Especially because his Enigma is dying, so he can't get shut down if his offlane is getting shut down as well. Someone needs to be like doing good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Magnus. 14 CS.
Radiant structures are fortified.
DM
Pure
is quite...
outplay.
Oh, is the outplay happening bottom? Let's take a look.
I like the wards, the way the lanes are going. 17 CS for the Night Stalker.
Yeah,
Like
17.
better understanding on how you want to play the lanes on Radiant.
PP leading the Radiant to another kill here. Charging uphill with the flame break damage coming in on Monty Muerta. Going for the deny, will not get it. Earth Spirit claims another, has magnetized in haste. You gotta imagine Hermit, Jimmy Koff here, both prescribed to death. Jimmy going for the TP, will not get it. The damage, too much to handle. And Hermit, victim of the magnetized. Bat Rider as well, joining the fray here. And Hermit will burn down in the Firefly.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, LFO.
Dire is feeding a lot. 6 minutes in, 8 kills already.
They're chefs, right? That's what they do. They feed the hungry.
Are scanning.
Oh no.
Radiant's courier.
DM.
He can't die.
Okay. He gets a courier. If he doesn't die here, could be big. But he doesn't take the Night Stalker with him. Night Stalker gets to the low ground. DM
No.
looking for a way out. The walls are closing in. It's that trash compactor from Star Wars.
no.
My friend DM, you are not Luke Skywalker, not the chosen one.
5.
Buying time at this point. Yeah, PP. Stocks are rising. If you didn't buy yet, you might want to go ahead and hop on that train.
Yeah, disaster. Now it's up to the Ember Spirit. When he does want to like be involved,
Mm-hmm.
going bottom, but Draw Ranger is 6 already. She's farming. She might be considering going top. And he gave up going bottom.
Yeah, looks like they'll flip the map here, not wanting to fight into the big Eidolon split, but they might get a kill top. DM now does have level 6. We'll pump fake the RP, trying to hold. Support is arriving. Pike deep under the tower, gets pulled back in with the RP. Jimmy Koff arriving, and Pike bit off more than he can chew with a mouthful. Sent back to the dirt. Yudomi to join. I said Yudomi to join. Thank you, sir. Finally going down. Bat Rider says, why not? Let me get in on this party. Gets hit by the shockwave and will be put into the grave. Vitali looking to contribute with the recently arrived PP. Jimmy Koff low, but gets out. Falls to the
DM.
guys eventually, and DM goes back in for more, brings down the Night Stalker, but falls to PP in a black hole from Hermit. Says, I've arrived.
Yeah, I mean, it was very expensive for looking for org. Look at the gold change.
All 5 heroes died. It's insane.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, the draw play itself was greedy enough. Trying to dive this Magnus, they all had TPs on Dire. It felt like they knew nobody had TP, but everyone had TP. Even Enigma showing up late. It doesn't matter if Magnus died, he can just recover later on.
Yeah. He stayed long enough bottom to get Black Hole and then came up top. And we looked at that fight recap. Magnus DM, he had the chance to cast 4 shockwaves. That's like 320 damage each, right? That's a ton of damage just going out across the board with this Magnus surviving.
He's not
only level 2,
maxing
he's
it.
going,
Yeah.
okay, he's going for the cleave build.
Yeah,
I like it.
I need to farm build.
Yeah, the oh my god, I messed up early build.
I've died 3 times in a row build.
I wasn't gonna go that hard on him. But 10-minute rune coming up. Will spawn top. It's a regen. PP bottles it, charging in onto Jimmy Koff. 3 heroes surrounding the clock. Maybe the Radiant or the real cog.
Yeah.
Surrounding that clockwork.
Next 5 minutes are gonna be hell for Infamous. They don't have level 6 on the supports. Clockwork is level 4,
Radiant are scanning.
and now Night Stalker is just going to chase you on the map.
With that Dark Ascension available too, it is stifling. As we see Vitaly close the gap, finds Hermit, has the drums available, but takes to the flight, and now Enigma brought down. And
This is
that
like,
Rider might need a
bro,
stop after that one.
Do you really want a TP here?
I think his S key is going to get a lot of use in this next 5 seconds in the Ember Spirit. Well, let's see. You got Jimmy Koff in the area.
I mean, he's sitting at the fountain at the moment. It would be good for him if he can just TP and survive. If he has to cancel it, it feels really bad because he's not farming while his team is dying. He's just sitting at the fountain.
It's a lot of dead time.
So he completed his TP. He has 1 remnant.
Okay. Not the worst there.
Pass IT certification exams with Exam Topics, offering real exam questions and answers for all IT certifications. Microsoft Azure, Cisco, CCNA, and so much more. Exam Topics is a fast-growing community with over 1.3 million IT experts. Real questions, accurate answers, fast updates, guaranteed success. Detailed discussions by members to give you the most precise and verified answers. Join the community you can belong to. Pass your IT certification exams, first time, every time.
Wouldn't it be cool if building a website felt like working in your favorite design tool? With Framer, it is. First is the freeform canvas. You can place anything you want anywhere on the page. And when you're ready to add more structure, you've got stacks and grids. Make your layouts fluid. Add padding and spacing. Align content to grids. And choose units that work for you. Then add breakpoints and make your site look great on every device. And if you already started in Figma, you don't have to start over. With our Figma plugin, it's simple to copy, paste, and go. Plus, with standardized pages and sections, it's easy to build fast. Framer gives you all the tools you need to build websites that look amazing, without code, on any screen. So get started for free today.
A little bit of item progression on the map. We see Monty has the Staff of Wizardry building into that Atos. Catch is going to be very nice for this Dire team.
Dire's bottom tower.
Jimmy Koff trying to survive here, but Vitaly in the skies, joined by PP, misses the roll. But Jimmy,
matter.
not the biggest HP pool, will not be able to escape here.
And still level 4.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I didn't want to mention it, the poor guy. Okay, looking at you, Domi here. Assaulted by 2 of the Dire, 3 now. DM joining the fray. RP is available, but DM's going to need a little bit of mana.
He's just there to make sure. Looking for org. I was about to say the other meaning.
yeah. And
Let's
the other
freaking go.
meaning, let's freaking go. They're going behind a tier 1, looking for DM. The carry is brought down. A big magnetized met with the black hole. PP back to the base.
Dire's bottom tower has
One
Yeah,
for one
silence.
here.
Dire's
Too short.
tower is under attack.
But big kill.
Big kill.
Look at
do you-
Ember. He got a lot of gold.
Radiant are scared.
Yeah, Ember still about 1k behind his mid counterpart and the safe lane of the enemy. But neck and neck with his own safe lane core. Aggro smoke. They know there's no black hole. Do you just kill Enigma again, or do you want to bring it on someone else?
You have 4. So you gotta be able to kill someone here.
DM is the big target. He's got RP available, but he only has half his HP. Trying to get away. Hermit cannot contribute a single thing. Watches his buddy go down.
This is not the hero that you want to die on Infamous side. You want to be feeding supports on the side lanes and create some space for the Magnus to recover.
Mm-hmm.
But 5 deaths now. This is your win condition. They're just throwing bodies. And the wrong bodies, I would say.
Certainly the wrong bodies. I understand Infamous maybe wanting to get a level or 2 on the clockwork, get that hook shot working, but not worth the expense of the Magnus. See Siren M going for the Mage Slayer. Great pickup against the Earth Spirit, the Ogre. Drow not so much. It helps out with her multi-shot, reducing that spell damage. But... Right,
Still about 2 minutes of this nighttime. After nighttime, Infamous, they can try to go for a comeback play. Group 5 heroes for a smoke play. You will have the 6 on the clockwork. Let's just hope for it. He's 5 now. And now they just need to chill. They need to put the Magnus farming on the safest place of the map.
Mm-hmm.
On the top area, top jungle area.
Do you think this
Just
is gonna
wait a
be
little bit.
Harpoon rush on Mag?
It's hard.
Yep.
But yeah, it could be good. Unless they feel like they need Magnus to go not first but second, then he can just go for a Blink Dagger. But they might lack damage.
Right. I think right now your biggest damage is probably an Empowered Earth Spirit. And even that is not really the greatest option.
Kill
only with the
heroes?
mage in there.
If you get a Skewer back, you can probably keep killing them if you're able to just kill one hero right off the bat. But going for the Blink Dagger, if that goes wrong for you and you're not able to get good fights, you're doomed. You're stuck with your itemization, you're getting roached, and you're not able to fight, you don't have BKB. So you really need to be very careful on Magnus. It seems like he's going for Blink Dagger BKB.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if Blink Dagger rush then BKB. But yeah, if he goes for that, they really need to get good fights.
Agreed. And now, so we've seen LFO in the driver's seat, Ace. What are some things that you expect to see LFO do to continue to dominate this game? We've talked about ways in it for Infamous. Big RP, big black hole, single kills. And 1 second on that, big silence on Siren, surrounding him. Now the Ogre 3 clustered up. Good dodge
Yeah,
here
give
from
them
Ember.
worth a raise.
Yeah, Monty not getting enough on his salary, saving your middle laner like that.
His game is good. He's very formed.
We asked ChatGPT about SiteGround, and this is what it had to say. Good, better, SiteGround.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform. Add products, showcase them dynamically, and seamlessly track your inventory. Accept multiple secure payments, and design your storefront down to the very last detail. Get all the tools you need. Drive more sales with customizable gift cards and flexible product subscriptions. Retain customers with a point-based loyalty program, email automations, and reach millions with sales channel integrations. Complete your setup with a personalized analytics dashboard. Make smart business decisions and shape the next phase of your business. Build, manage, and grow from one place. Go to Wix and launch your online business today.
Look, he's behind, but he's the most formed support. His game is good. He just needs his scores to show up. Because Muerta has the ATOS, has the levels, and as for looking for org, they just need to keep playing on the Infamous side of the map. Looking for kills, not just for org.
Yeah, we're going to see the two teams run into each other here. Jimmy Koff surrounded on all sides, but he's got a good angle on the Drow. Up on the fight, I get the chains here. Night Stalker held in place. The chains are big. Silence on the Magnus. The Night Stalker falls one in favor of Infamous as they continue their surprise jump. They bring down the Drow. Reversal
That was
of
just
fortune.
beautiful.
Yeah.
The angles they decided to go. They found the Night Stalker because they had the ward. Perfect chains, and if Night Stalker is the one dying first, and that's what we mentioned on the draft, Infamous, they need to go first. Maybe that's why DM is going for the Blink Dagger now.
Could be,
That
but
was
they
a
bring down the Ember Spirit. A little aggressive there.
Yeah, no Muerta this time to save you, brother.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, don't let go of Muerta. Just keep her on the same screen, and you might be okay.
Yeah, but even though Ember Spirit just died, they just got a really good fight at top lane, killing the Draw Ranger, killing the Night Stalker. That's why the gold difference is not there. Less than 1k. That's nothing.
Yeah, that gap is closing. And we didn't really expect to see that gap close all too readily for Infamous, but they're doing it, and they're going to use another smoke here. The RP available, the black hole as well.
Yeah, daytime. Time to shine.
Are scanning.
No supernova in this game, but I think Infamous might shine all the same.
again.
Rooted up, hit with the hook shot into the silence. The TP coming out. Night Stalker gets out, not yet. He's still eating the silence, and the damage coming out. One to fall. Matthew on the outskirts. Remnant forward. Siren, will you strike?
Oh, he's alive. That's
That's
huge.
an early blink from the bat to Matthew. 3.8k net, but over 2,000 going straight into one item there, and it's worth it.
Yeah. They can just go for try to go for a smoke play on LFO, even though it's daytime.
Radiant's top tower
They can
is
get
under
like
attack.
peacoffs. Doesn't have to be like team
Dire's
fight.
structures are fortified.
I think Infamous is going to bring the team fight to them, though, Ace. Two big ults still available in this tier 1
Yeah, they
tower.
should.
And very juicy. Smoke from LFO, they blink RP, pulling PP right into the silence. Beautiful orchestration from Infamous. Living up to their name, striking out against bigger brother here. LFO lose a hero and a tower.
And now it's time for
Blink blast, so they find the Ember Spirit. Don't drag him to the high ground, but it's in range for the blast. The right clicks, and Drow gets got on by Jimmy Koff. Going for the top. What happened to Jimmy? You gotta be joking if you think that's real.
Yeah, but now you just give 2 kills to the draw. 9k gold, Manta ready, going for the Dragonlance. You don't really want to be giving kills to the Draw Ranger.
No. You're giving her a lot of gold with that tower as well. A lot of freedom. Any TP moves that you make are going to be just a little further away, so Drow will have a little
What's
more
up
time
with
to
the
respond.
pauses?
I don't know. We had a lot of pauses through the other matches today. I think they were joking that one of the Southeast Asian teams had 2 ISPs, and both of them were lacking. And they kept switching between both.
Dang.
Yeah. Unluck. What can you do? 17 minutes. We see our second Wisdom Rune available here for Infamous, and Jimmy Koff, level 7. Gonna reap the benefits of that. Might even bump him up to 8.5. We'll see. And, do you see the itemization coming out from our Enigma by any chance?
Um,
What do you think about
not
that?
with
that
his
second item?
start.
What do you think about
was-
that Vanguard, Ace?
Yeah, he wants to get the Crimson Guard later on. Strong against the Draw Ranger. That's pretty much it.
Protect the Eidolons, protect his buddies.
Yeah. But he really needs the other items. He's checking there, like the BKB and the Blink Dagger, mandatory, because they're the team that needs to go first. So he needs to be ready.
And whenever you go first, you're not always gonna see all of the targets that you're looking for. You know, maybe you find that single target who's worth black holing, but they've got a couple other methods of canceling. As you said, they've 2 or 3 silences on the side of LFO. Ton of stuns.
On late game, though, it's gonna be very hard for LFO to play against this Enigma.
Do you think we'll make it to late game?
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like LFO should go Roche anytime soon. Because since Infamous is like trying to play for the first jump, you need the hero with the Aegis tanking this first jump. Because if they don't have Aegis, let's say if Aegis is on Infamous side, the fights are gonna be very difficult for LFO.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you spill everything on the first target, and then it's like, wait, we have to go again? And Magnus is starting to get a little tanky. Emperor Spirit, always evasive. Killing them twice might be a tall order.
He's going for the Manta.
Where to just like a neighborhood away from this ogre. Oh. BP gonna roll down a shield rune. Could be a good time to fight.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Looks like
is
Enigma
under
clock
attack.
maybe showed on wave, but a big observer ward will spot out the movement for Infamous. Yeah, they peel off right away.
What are they waiting for on Radiant? Is it item timings? Let me check. I don't think they have any item timing to
They're
wait.
waiting for Ember. They're waiting for Ember to walk right into them here. Sleight of fist dodge with the Remnant out. Yodomi doesn't
Yeah,
hit
because-
the Fire Blast.
This is not go. It's not like 5 heroes smoking using Night Stalker OT to get a pick off. They really need to like just go Roche and force Infamous to do anything about it, do something about it.
They see the courier top side, but they're going to use the RP bottom here on the Night Stalker. Two teams going on different targets. Vitaly already under half health, and Infamous Hermit coming in with the Malefice stun. Midnight Pulse, the clicks will get the job done as Jimmy Koff making space for his team, and the kill opportunity gets the TP out. Jimmy with the quick hands.
Yeah, a
What he
little bit disconnected on left LFO with the Night Stalker showing bottom.
Tower is under
I mean, showing on the ward, but he was bottom anyways.
Dire's middle tower
And his
is
team's
under
like playing top because they want to play for the nighttime and Roche top.
So they also, that observer ward just behind where the mid, or where the safe lane tier 1 tower would be for Dire, that spotted out the Clockwork Courier. And LFO started that move. As you mentioned, Night Stalker under Infamous Vision. Gets gone on here. Matthew takes to the flight of the skies. And we have a little bit of lag going on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Who's dead?
This is not good. The server's dead.
Students with ADHD save 10 hours studying with this Chrome extension. But no, by all means, go ahead, skip the ad, save a few seconds.
I have to do a lot of reading for my job, emails, reports, write-ups, but sometimes reading can get really, really tiring. To stay focused, I use a free Chrome extension called Speechify. All I do is highlight the text, right-click, and then Speechify reads it out to me.
SEC data show $359 million of GameStop shares failed to
I
deliver.
can increase the speed and can pick from a variety of really high-quality voices, which just makes it so much easier to focus. I can now listen twice as fast as I can read, and my eyes don't get strained, especially if I'm working late at night. And with one click, I can send whatever I'm reading to my phone so I can listen to it on the go.
Use Speechify for free on Google Chrome so you can spend less time reading and more time doing what you love.
Come back and everyone's gone. Let's see if we load back in here.
Please don't.
We just load in and 5 people are dead. Like, what happened? Murió el Dota.
Murió el Dota.
No.
I'm trying to reconnect.
I'm trying to reconnect as well.
And after several attempts to connect, the server did not respond. And the game saved to leave, guys.
Oh. We've got a feed.
No low priority.
Camera feed. No low priority, please. I hate single draft.
Just what I
So only 2 players are out. Only 1 now. So what's going to happen top lane? Because Matthew was going.
Does he still have Firefly available?
Is there such thing as fair play in Dota? Do you think so?
No. I mean, if you see GWR, then you are good to go. Other than that, no holds barred.
Jimmy Koff knows it. My question is Muerta going to do anything to help Clockwork? Because if she tries, she might die. Because Magnus is mid. Doesn't look like he wants to TP in, unless Ember Spirit wants to join them. And ES is fishing behind the tower.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if I'm Muerta here, maybe I just drop the calling and then TP to my tier 3. Does Muerta have TP available?
She does.
Okay, yeah, it should work then. We got a feed.
Oh, they wanna
Jimmy
fight.
Koff with the hook shot in. He wants to pull the hike under the tower. Brings her to the tier 2. The damage is coming out. Drow Ranger going to be dead for 45 right off rip BP. It's the BKB, the Blade Mail too, and he rolls right out. Killing the Clockwork on the way.
Yeah, that's the thing with the pauses in situations like this. They had plenty of time to just prepare and even plot a reaction and go for a fight.
Honestly, maybe go for even the unexpected play.
That was really unexpected because it was just a clock dead turned into a Drow Ranger dead, Night Stalker having to run away.
Yeah, not usually the person you see running away at nighttime either.
Yeah.
3 smoke.
At least he did not use OT.
Right, true. It's a big boon for LFO there. Making the move to take their Tormentor, but the Bat Rider already quite low, and we see Infamous closing the gap. They will get the notification that the Tormentor's gone, and they're going to find Yadomi. He will be the first point of contact here. Yadomi, though, is on mode dodge. Infamous spot out the stack. They're going to clear it. But
they don't want to smoke.
yeah, they do not want to smoke. Not wanting to give up their economy. They're going to fight back because they know this could transition into a Roshan fight. Based on whoever wins. Hook shot in from Jimmy Koff on the Ogre, rolling from PP on the backline, but the silence out. Cancelled by the BKB. Lazo into the black hole. Where to dead, but PP still held in place. Vitaly in on the sidelines. As Ghost dead with the RP to match. PP getting low, but getting arrowed from the high ground. Pike is pummeling the Magnus. Skewers out. Gets, oh my god, a triple kill for Pike. 2 remaining as the Eidolons are cleaned up here.
And a double for Enigma. Good thing is that DM's alive at least.
Yeah. Magnus coming back up. You know, he's still behind the Drow Ranger. But the net worth has not accelerated entirely in her favor. He's still keeping pace. About half an item ahead of her.
It's time to grow your business. Time to get customers. Time to make your future now. Create a website in minutes. How? GoDaddy. Coding? Nah. But all that writing? Nope. AI. Done, built, up, and running. You have what it takes. Now take it to the next level. Create a beautiful website in minutes with GoDaddy.
Let's get to work.
Start for free at godaddy.ca.
Exam Topics, your gateway to IT certification success. From Microsoft Azure to Cisco CCNA and everything in between. We're your trusted partner in the dynamic world of IT. Dive into a community of over 1.3 million IT experts. Discover real questions and accurate answers. Engage in detailed discussions, ensuring precision and verification every step of the way. With our commitment to timely updates and your success, we guarantee first-time success in your IT certification exams. Join Exam Topics. Be a part of the IT revolution.
So big casts that came out of that fight. We used our RP. We used our black hole. Magnetize as well got used. And still having some server issues.
Alright, so no black hole. Can LFO just go Roche now? Because, okay, as long as Drow is just free to hit people, they might win every fight, but I don't think that's going to be the situation for the rest of the game. On Infamous side, they might need to just start the fight going for the draw, trying to find the draw. They have the Clockwork, Ember Spirit, and the Magnus to do that.
Yeah, Ace, I think if you kill that Drow first, especially if you have a pipe for Infamous, you can just focus everything on the Drow, absorb whatever damage comes out, and then just deal with the rest of the targets as they scatter. So I think LFO are going to be scrambling. How do we protect the Drow? How do we keep her safe but able to contribute in these fights? What do you think the answer is there?
I mean, Pike's not going for BKB, so I don't know if you can bait the draw. So the answer is just go for a place when you have the Night Stalker close to you, or you have wards. So draw can play the fights. Or Aegis. Having Aegis is the answer.
Alright. We're going to see...
the best one.
We're going to see Radiant look to go with that best answer here. First attempt on Roshan being made 23 minutes in. Flair did spot out the movement from the Radiant. We see Infamous respond with a smoke.
Yeah, they're coming.
They're barreling down the lane. LFO ready to respond, and they get the Timber right off rip, but DM backing up as mid laner goes in. Midnight pulls down, clearing these trees. PP rolling, gets silenced and pushed back, and Pike now out of the pit contributing, looking to pummel Clockwork, brings him down for 35. No buyback available on the clock to get back on the map immediately here, but Monty doing a great job, finding some control as DM doesn't get him the BKB from PP. Saves him, but for how long? And taking a look at Ogre, gets a nice multicast here. And Bola's onto 2, followed by the silence. And oh my god, piercing the veil. 1 falls, 2 to join her. And now Vitali on the back foot trying to get away, but has no chance of escape. And we see that oh so right answer go oh so wrong. Ace.
Yeah,
Infamous.
I mean, Drow is not comfortable fighting like this. He's just gonna be running around on the sides, trying to use multi-shots. He really needs his next item. I think it was like a delayed Roche attempt. They were at least 5 minutes late for that play.
Maybe just the false confidence from not having Black Hole, not having RP to worry about. Oh, and that.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I really like this Sanjin Yasha build on DM. Even before BKB, I think you get a lot of value out of this on Magnet. Not only are you harder to reposition, like with the lasso and everything, the status resistance shortens the duration of everything applied to you, and you save your longer duration BKB for later in the game when it really matters.
Yeah, going for long fights. Just needs to be tanky. Because at some point, Drow needs to show on the fights. And you need to be ready to just finish her.
I think they've been up to the task so far, especially in like the last 3 to 5 minutes. Infamous really showing they've got the strength to stand and fight. They're going to continue their campaign around the map here. Bottom tier 2 now threatened. Do they also have the tools to defend, or is it simply too dangerous, right?
Dire structures are fortified.
And they don't really need to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Just dodge.
Bottom tower
God.
is falling.
Unless they go high ground. You can just try to dodge them, cut waves.
Ooh! Matthew. Unable to find him. Jimmy.
Radiant's bottom tower
dodge.
is under attack.
Solar Crest Force Staff. Great itemization on the clock. You have a favorite item to purchase on Clockwork?
We're SiteGround, experts at managed website hosting. We invest most of our time crafting unique in-house technologies that boost your website's speed and security. Like our latest ultra-fast PHP and MySQL setup that makes loading times 3 times faster. That's like 3 times happier site visitors for you. Or securing your website against all sorts of hacks with an ultra-smart web application firewall and an AI anti-bot system, which means blocking over 2 million attacks per day. That's 2 million you, hackers, boo, 0. And to top it off, we help you manage your websites with the fastest, most competent support possible. So you don't have to deal with all this tech mambo-jumbo yourself. Yeah, that's us. We're SiteGround, experts at managed website hosting.
Too slow. Saw you and it only took a second for me to know. Hey.
Favorite item at the moment to purchase on Clockwork. Aghanims is always fun.
Yeah. See, Ace, I played a lot of Clockwork before the Ags got revamped. So whenever the Ags came out, I felt like when I play Clockwork, I want to suffer, you know. I want to be in the middle of everything, just dying for my team, getting the BKB like stun cancel out. and just putting my life on the line. I feel like a little too main character when I have the Ags. You know, it feels just like you're a Terminator almost.
You just need to be careful, because if you're dying a lot, that means you're not getting early Aghanims.
Yeah. Ace is the better player, folks. I am. Do not listen to me.
I mean, guys, in the end, just do you, you know?
Yeah. You gotta enjoy what you do. You know, if you're not having fun, winning is fun. But if you're not having fun, why are you even playing, right? Do you think LFO are having fun right now, Ace? Down 4K on the receiving end of the
I don't think they're having fun. Because they had everything like 10 minutes ago. Now the game is open.
Certainly is. Ogre found here on the high ground, but Jimmy Koff finds Pyke on the background. Big Hurricane Pyke saves him at the last second. Pyke not wanting to go back into the cogs. Matthew dying on the Bat Rider. A split fight going in favor of Infamous. Both supports dead. They continue marching down these lanes and finding kills.
The Drow is alive at least.
That's the one silver lining of that exchange, I think. Who got the 28-minute wisdom on the Radiant side?
On the Radiant side, wasn't it Hermit stealing?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was stolen by Enigma.
Oh, that feels bad. The game starts to slip out of your hands. You lose 2 supports and the wisdom. A little slap in the face. Aghanim Scepter finished on Pyke. To me, this feels mostly like a tool to deal with the Eidolons. It's great wave clear, but do you really need the shatter, like stopping the regen? Magnus is big.
Yeah, it's not like you really need that, but it helps a lot when it comes to defending high ground.
So maybe they know they're kind of in the trenches, and this game's going to go along. They're going to be fighting high ground a lot. So just go ahead, bite the bullet, buy it now. That way you have like the next 10 minutes of insurance. Could be kind of the thought there for me. I do think Shard is going to be very strong for the Drow. She can get pulled down with with Shockwave. But other than that, I think it's quite nice.
A crit stick, also nice, because he won't have like much time to be hitting.
Yeah, you gotta maximize that time for sure. It is nighttime here. DM onto the Ogre, pulls him back. BP controlled as well. Yadomi trying to get out of the ghost dance, but will not be so fortunate. Night Stalker in, pops the BKB late after eating a ton of damage. A reset here with the missed hook shot. Jimmy Koff not afraid, goes up, goes down, and RP matched with the lasso. Pyke gets pulled back in with the harpoon. The Moby Dick pulled back in. The white whale of DM is Pyke, and he's brought down. A black hole on the background, but he does go down. Nice kill for PP here, splitting the fight. But you gotta imagine they're crashing in, blocking the roll. DM is just on top of it, suffers for the first 10 minutes of 15. And now he says, you're in hell with me, buddy. DM with the long charge, that extra range. Is that the 20 talent coming out on the skewer? God, 275. Muerta dead. So DM looking for another kill, just gives up his Muerta. And Vitaly, no. Not like this. You had it all and you give it right back.
Yeah, why are they that spread? It's nighttime. You need to be grouped, doing the same thing, playing as a team. They killed the Drow Ranger. That means they really needed to be doing more. So like finishing this tier 3 tower on the middle at least, forcing the glyph.
Overconfidence, Ace. I think that's what it all comes back to. You know, we saw LFO overconfident. They go for that Roche attempt. They underestimate the strength of Infamous without their ultimates, and they get punished for it. And just on the other side of the coin, we see Infamous do a very similar thing. They forget it's nighttime. Vitaly is king. He's in the skies. He's gonna run you down. You can't get greedy. You can't chase and split. But reversal of fortune for both teams. It's still in favor of Infamous, but I feel like the LFO, they're not out just yet. Where am I wrong? I love being wrong.
No, I don't think you're wrong. I don't really think you're wrong. I just feel like there's some, I'm not gonna say misplaced, but definitely miscommunication happening in some fights. I'm hoping for like a best showing when it comes to team fighting for both teams.
Right. And I mean, you know, Ace, it's not like we've had 5 pauses for teams to establish like the appropriate lines of communication or anything.
That fight top when they killed the draw after the pause, frustrating.
That's possibly a good example of Infamous taking that time to communicate, right? We need to see that carry over.
But you don't get to pause every game in order to do that, you know?
Right. No puppy pauses.
Yeah.
All right, big TP's coming out top side of the map. No Roshan yet, but Clockwork will die. Found by Pyke. This could be a good opening for Ella.
Look at mid.
Continue. Let's look at mid, the tier 3. Looks like Ember maybe in and out, perhaps.
Yeah. He was around, forced the DP. They really want to push LFO out of top lane. Because they know Roche might be up soon, but we know that Roche is gonna be on bottom side.
Yes.
So what they're doing at top lane, worthless at the moment. They don't know that.
Feels so bad watching it happen to them. You're like, no, I just want to help, but I can't.
And they're all going top. Guess what, friends? Time to go bottom.
And Ace, Templar Assassin's innate is that she tells you when Roshan's respawning, right? Do you think that could be a reason why teams are banning this TA? Because Infamous did ban it out.
They're part of the reason, of course. Not just because of that. Because you can just check, you know, if you have Clockwork, you just throw something, you can just place some Eidolons in there. It's not the end of the world, but it helps. Some kind of lineups, they really shine when have the information right away.
Yeah, and we see Infamous make the move bottom side early. LFO coming through the gate now. Oh, they cancel it. I think they'll take a tier 2 tower instead, but Roshan has respawned. Coming through the gate now, going to his day job. Briefcase in hand, says, honey, I'll see you at 5 after I get off of work.
Clocking in for work early.
What a good employee, Roshan. Brings his Aegis, brings his banner. But, gonna go down here. Fast Roshan with the roar. They have no way of closing that gap.
They are not interested in fighting this because they know they have a strong high ground. I want to see Ember finishing his Aghanims. He was just waiting for the courier to respawn. Just go, pick it up. Who took the banner? Oh, Clockwork, okay.
You can get creative with the placement options there. Flying, just put it down while you're midair, you know? Kind of interesting.
This Infamous late game, man. It's very strong. Enigma is gonna have BKB. Level 18. They need to play for buybacks on Radiant now. They don't have Aegis.
What is our buyback situation looking like?
Only draw.
Only. Oh my god. Oh, this might get crazy, Ace.
Yeah, I mean, not bad, not bad. As long as you have the draw, you can keep fighting if you're fighting on high ground.
High ground fight could be nice. You know, buy your shard and make your own high ground, right?
I don't think so.
No. It's too dangerous.
Now you play dead for 4 minutes, wait for the Aegis to expire, wait for Infamous to misstep on the map.
And we've seen them do it before. And we've seen both teams make their own missteps.
Yeah.
Step on a landmine, lose a hero.
This draw is very strong. She just needs to be able to hit.
Players here.
Does our drow have Daedalus yet, or is that Chrysalis that I'm hearing?
Daedalus.
Full Daedalus. Oh my god. Don't know BKB, but with Black Hole, Hookshot, RP, BKB, not the end all be all. You know, a dispel.
Just sell this Falcon Blade and get the BKB, man. Don't take risks.
Is under attack.
You're a BK believer, huh? Upside of the map. So we see the full 5 of Infamous getting this last tier 2 out of the way. With that, their approach to the Radiant base now available. Remnant on the high ground, throwing another one out. Wants to cancel any blinks, perhaps, with the burn on it.
Oh,
Out here, but BKB lasso in. Stop with the RP. He says no. That's my Muerta.
and nobody helped.
You know, I love when teams do not get sick with save your friend syndrome. Could have been bad, but that's RP down. Now another kidnapping. Ogre on the low ground. Monty piercing the veil. The magic damage is flying. Ogre, Yadomi way back. And no way home for him. Monty quite low. Vitali in the air. Hermit with the black hole on to absolutely no one. Except Peepee, the biggest mid laner of them all, goes down dead for 8 seconds. Pike is getting gone on Harpoon, pulling her back in. No Pike, it's on cooldown. And Pike dead. Buyback on Yadomi. Drow has buyback, waiting until it's a good opportunity here. Buys back, and now the arrows will fly. Silenced up. Ember Spirit could fall.
Oh, no.
Silence the TM under the tier 4s will be responding in 1. Here we go. BKB on Muerta. She falls. DM gets the blink out. No damage to cancel it, but the chase is on. LFO, LFM looking for Magnus. Ultra kill coming up on Pike. Worth that buyback.
Yeah, but 7 minutes now that he has to play carefully. But I think it was worth it.
Yeah,
It definitely was. It definitely was.
A lot of XP for both sides. A little more gold for the Radiant. And now you get the double cattle wave, so able to peel back that final tier 2. It might even up the tower score here. But Enigma gonna go for the smoke. Clockwork scouting. LFO, they're all here at the back of Pike, looking to support their carry. As the arrows fly, fortification saving the tier 3 for now. Oh, will it be enough? There's the shard. Make your own high ground.
Frog.
Yeah. The orcs assaulting Gondor. Bring their own towers. Here we go. Pike looking to... I mean, Ace with that, they take a full interact.
It's just like that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, they're just like 15 minutes late on these racks. Because at 17, they had everything to just dominate the map and take Roche. But they decided to keep going for pickoffs. and that delayed their Roche. And then when they went for Roche, they died. And the game became hard. Now they're back.
Back in the saddle again and back in the driver's seat. Oh man, Infamous. Where did they go wrong? Just too scattered? Too aggressive?
Maybe too aggressive, yeah. Because they need to be aggressive. They really need to be aggressive, but too aggressive?
It could certainly tell you. Are there any big items that we're looking for, or is it mostly buyback timers at this point? I know you said you'd want to see
refresher on Enigma.
Okay.
That could be game changing.
Speaking of game changing, no BKB on Drought gets a Satanic. Going for the Lincolns afterwards. So what's to stop that?
Because if you pop BKB, you still need to keep running away because there's RP and Black Hole. So just tank it up and itemize to sit there and hit people.
Radiant's middle tower is
And
under
with that
attack.
Daedalus, your hits are going to be pretty big. Infamous. They want to go crazy. They want to go sicko mode here. Put the silence to cover Siren. Melee racks.
Oh, the
assault.
Lotus.
Matthew can't go as BKB wasted the Lotus timing. Yadomi dragged to the low ground here, surrounded on the cogs. Gets pushed back up and pulled down again. It's wild. Yadomi looking for a ticket out. Hits the cog voluntarily, dude.
Illegal that he's alive.
It's like he's playing Fall Guys out here. Just getting bounced around. It's wild.
Yeah, illegal that he's alive.
Inspirational. Yadomi not losing his cool. He doesn't panic.
Never refuse
Makes
to
it
forgive him.
makes it through everything. And that hook shot. Ace, did you notice that hook shot lands a little short of the pit? Doesn't give vision inside.
But doesn't give vision inside. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, Pike.
Good job, Jimmy. You hit the pit that time, and Pike is bottom side, away from the Roshan.
Yeah, he was fishing for a maybe XP rune, something like that.
Third Rosha of the game. Going the way of the Dire. And who gets the free ag?
Dire's bottom tower.
Gonna be Ember? No?
It was not Ember. It was Mag.
Oh, little horn toss coming your way. If you didn't have trouble surviving before, you know that pesky Yadomi getting back up to the high ground. You got one more tool in the kit. Yadomi Force Staff, Ogre Seal Totem. The dream.
And almost 4k HP. 25 armor.
Just don't even try at this point. Just leave the Ogre alone. Just like maybe, I don't know, stun him. Then ignore him. Just don't let him cast on you. Alright, so we've got Bloodlust for the Drow. Are there any other big steroids coming out for the Radiant to throw on this Drow Ranger?
AC on Night Stalker.
Glad Sorkers. Oh, a hook shot onto Jimmy here, and Yadomi gonna go for another ride. Let's see if he makes it out this time. Ember Spirit coming back, and damage from TM.
And no buyback. Now they have Aegis. No buyback on the Ogre. You just go.
You should have used that Ogre Seal Totem a little earlier this time. Tier 3 being dismantled by Infamous currently, looking to make a name for themselves. Banner on the low ground, protecting those catapults.
Oh.
And we'll go down a horn toss, not going to go off. Vitaly with the silence.
Radiant's middle
He's afraid to hit on Magnus.
Yeah. Magnus is fearful
Radiant's middle
of hitting the buildings. just kind of baiting with Siren and Monty. They do a fair amount of right-click damage, as we see play out in front of us, with the Eidolons joining as well. Second lane of Rax to fall in favor of Infamous, now leading by 1. Left waiting under the tier 4 is Matthew.
Are scanning.
The little solo smoke. Can we see some magic happen for LFO? The recent
Very hard.
qualifiers. It's difficult, but difficult times.
2 minutes and a half on the Aegis.
All right, PP's in, stuns up the Earth Spirit. Battle of the Spirits, silence still, and they found Clockwork. Jimmy Koff, a fixture of the fights for Infamous, will just jetpack away. The boy Wonder in the skies, but now he dies. Flies back immediately, and Vitali hits that BKB. You can bait this time out. It's huge. Monty piercing the veil, trying to dodge the damage, is very low. Fight starting to scatter, but you do have Night Stalker in the sky.
Yeah, but at least the fight was not close to the tier 3 tower.
Sure.
As long as they keep the tower alive and they buy some time for the draw to have buyback, they're okay. Yeah. And they need to buy time for the Aegis to expire as well.
Your Ogre back as well. That was a 90-second death timer, and he's back in the fray.
Dire are scanning.
Okay, a minute and a half on Aegis. Do we just see Infamous go again? It's a little more difficult this time.
Take what you do best and create a website that's worthy of it. With AI website creation from Wix, every click is an opportunity to shape your brand, fine-tune your design, generate content in seconds, and showcase what you love so others will love it too. It's your business, your website. You do it yourself on Wix.
Behind every Olympic organic yogurt is a happy grass-fed cow. Olympic Organic, where a little care makes a lot of good.
They still have 1 minute on the Aegis. They have BKB Black Hole. Enigma has Ninja Gear. They could try.
Yeah. Ninja Gear's so good. Do you think it's been tuned down to a good place now, or is it too strong?
Radiant are scanning.
And the right hands, it is very strong.
All right, the right hand's not gonna be on DM's keyboard. This is the RP and Jimmy. Back out of the fray, investing on that tier 3. PP in, PP out. Gets the dead shot out as well, but the right clicks are landing. Aegis in threat of being used. Remnant to the back line. Aegis consumed here, but DM gonna kidnap Yadomi. The poor guy's been on low ground more often than not. Four stab in, the hook shot to follow. PP hits the BKB. Hermit looking for the black hole. Doesn't happen. He gets canceled. And now kidnapping this time for the Radiant. Bit of a pause as we continue in. Monty piercing the veil, but the damage, it pierces through DM, trying to get out, but surrounded on all sides, brought to his knees. You're just down 1 hero on LFO.
Oh no,
Tier
man.
4.
He canceled himself, the black hole, because he hit 0 heroes.
When
They
you
got a
cancel
little
that
bit
black
ahead of
hole-
themselves.
And Ace, so as the Enigma there, is it better to just let the black hole ride in case anybody walks into it? Or
Nah.
do you just, no? You just need
I
to
mean,
get up and get active.
you can still die to the draw. If you get hit once, you're done. Best thing was to not use it. But since he did, he just needs to pretend he did not.
Yeah, hey guys, look over there. What'd you see over there? Not me, right?
Yeah. Maybe they forget, maybe they don't see, and they are afraid.
Yeah, maybe your team's not too mad at you either, Hopefully you stay positive. It looks like Enigma looking to build towards that refresher. Does he have all the components now? Still needs one, I think. Yeah. A tiara. Have you ever worn a tiara, Ace?
Yeah. When my hair was longer than this.
Ah. Prince Ace coming out with the long hair. You love to see it.
And I was a teenager, you know?
Were you an edgy teenager?
Yeah.
Hell
Skater
yeah.
boy.
Hell yeah. Meu skate pegou fogo. That was the message we would use when you would pause in Brazil. My skateboard's on fire. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Oh, and not my skateboard, but the racks on fire brought down.
This is painful to watch. Slowly losing the game on Infamous side. And now they are relying on a good team fight. But guess what? LFO, they just need to save buybacks.
Mm-hmm.
And next Roche, I don't even think it's gonna be on Infamous hands.
No, I don't think they're going to get that lucky to have the fourth Roche fall to them as well. Magnetized Undispellable. Earth Spirit getting super strong here in the late game. Has his Ags too, so that's a great way to save somebody who's in the black hole or in the RP. Just turn them to stone. They can't be targeted.
Of course.
So what if they're controlled?
I mean, you still need cast range.
Yeah.
If you get too close to a black hole, you know what happens, right?
You get sucked right in. And that is not the fate you want if you are PP. Radiant mid laner here. Jimmy Koff looking to be the first point of contact. Pulls Vitali in. Loaded Spore with Glide. BKB immediately used on the Night Stalker here. And Wimber Spirit found out. Siren looking for a little bit of help. Pops Refresher. Backline still gone on Hermit. BKB Black Hole onto PP. Pulling the mid laner in. The damage is arriving. Earth Spirit to fall. Vitali's got to get out, but he falls to Muerta. The RP onto 2. Ogre, Pike, another Black Hole. The Refresher coming out from Hermit, and Pike's overextended. The confidence will be his downfall. LFO, 2 buybacks. Drow doesn't have it.
Why?
Short.
She bought. What did she buy?
Buy?
A butterfly. Really?
My God. Pike always lured in by the shopping sprees. You know, he loves them all. Loves going to the mall. You just can't get him away from the movies. And this one's shaping up to be a movie for Infamous.
Dire are scanning.
Ace, I can't take this, man. My heart. There's too much back and forth. I can take 1 throw. I can take 2 throws, maybe.
Let's just pretend this is not gonna be a 1-hour game and chill, you know?
Do you like roller coasters, Ace? Because
not
we're
that
on
much.
Them. No?
Not that. I mean, when the game's like hot, both teams playing amazingly well. Yeah, I love roller coasters, but in games like this, some mistakes here and there, and then the game just get dragged to a 1-hour game.
Right. This is like a wooden roller coaster that just kind of shakes you violently over and over.
Yeah.
You know, it's not an enjoyable one, as we see PP, of course, use the BKB to avoid the kidnapping from DM. Siren just throwing out all of those remnants, looking to cancel any initiation from that, from the Night Stalker. And Mega Creeps going the way of Infamous. They begin working on the tier 4 towers. The attack speed from Siren is everything. Look at that.
Yeah, they have the option to just go back and wait for the Refresher Black Hole to be ready. Once Draw response.
Yeah. What's our black
But
hole
no glyph.
right now? No glyph. PP going in, silenced up, hook shot to cancel it. Night Stalker in the air finds Jimmy Koff. That's a dieback on your Clockwork, and the lasso onto Ember. He's dead for 90, as now Muerta also in the middle of it. PP turns himself to stone, dodging the damage from the Ghost of Gal. But Muerta to fall, Pike a double kill, bringing down the Enigma. No Refresher Black Hole now. LFO, hold on. Looking for an organization and looking for hope.
Yeah, they want to use buyback because they know the Mega Creeps are coming.
Mm-hmm.
They want to keep the pressure on the map.
Mega Creeps, the 6th hero on the Dire draft.
Yeah.
The Drow deals well with them, but the other heroes not so much. Everyone's farmed enough to kind of be able to click them down on the Radiant draft, but wave clear is not super good. Earth Spirit, of course, can boulder smash a fair amount, but
When you travel well, your ticket can take you to more than just your destination. It can take you to new shared memories. When you travel well.
leaves a little to be desired.
Oh man, Roche.
Yep, he's gonna be bottom.
Refresher shard.
Double Wisdom goes the way of Monty. 25. So, I mean, Monty is really built into a big core here. We see the Silver Edge with the Crystallis, the Hurricane Pike, the BKB. That extra Gunslinger chance could pay off. But I think an Aegis might pay off a little more here. We see that picked up on Pike. Refresher Shard going to Pike as well. So we're going to have double BKB, double Satanic.
Now he has buyback and Aegis.
Oh, now you're going to kill him 3 times. I'm not going to ask that question because I feel like my caster cursing. I feel like I'm a bit of a warlock here. My powers have grown, Ace, and I'm worried.
Yeah, let's not jinx it.
Well, the jinx comes to life here in front of us. Ember Spirit kidnapping him with the RP. The Black Hole controlling the Drought. Will it be enough? You gotta kill her again. The Bat Rider down. Refresher. Hermit's got another one cooked up for you. 3 brought in. 2 dead. And Pike trying to get out. BP doesn't have the fortune. Satanic healing Pike through it all. What? What? Infamous. They do it. The 6th man coming through. Infamous. Take down Big Bro. LFO, go down.
All right. Sometimes you rely on the Crips, you know? You just play with them a little bit. You make them feel like they have a fight to fight. But guess what? The Crips are doing everything.
Guys, your base. Gussie, your base. You forget it. The Creeps do it all.
And
Ace,
it didn't even hit 1 hour.
Right. The Creeps were like, don't worry, we got this. You all have you've done the heavy lifting. Let us help out a little bit. And Ace, my vote for MVP. Go to the Dire Creeps here in game 1.
Definitely, bro. I wasn't really expecting that. I was, okay, so how do they win this fight? 2-man Black Hole, okay, draw dying, and the game's over.
Yep. Yeah, I took my next breath to keep going on in that team fight for Pike's heal off the Satanic, and then I just got cut off by the Creeps. Rude. Very rude Creeps, but, you know, I respect it. It's a power move. Ace, so, go ahead, please.
Yeah, when that happens, I mean, one team got mega creeped, and they go outside of the base to fight. You trust this team that they took care of the base, so you just pay attention to the fight, because they know what they're doing, right? So you're just focusing on the fight and they're just ignoring the minimap. Right. And then the game just ended.
I bet they were shocked too.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the minimap. I was just looking at the fight. Where is everyone? Stuff like that.
Right, because I mean, 2 or 3 refreshers with the refresher shard as well. The buybacks, the Aegis, like there's a lot going on in that fight. And Ace, we spoke about looking for Org. They had that super long run yesterday. In this late game, I mean, maybe a little fatigue showing. I don't know.
Yeah,
just like the attention to
they gotta keep looking.
Yeah,
they gotta keep looking.
All right, friends. Well, we're going to be looking to go to a game 2 after a short break. Be sure to tune back in. We'll see you in about 5-10 minutes.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced, 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact, she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none. Stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now. I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always felt the world was a stage. Yeah. I celebrate one last late night. My whole life is staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced, 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA. Shit to say now when I see you it's silence. Thought I have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign. Yeah, to remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time. Yeah, made for the fight, for the pain and the climb. Tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down from getting
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced, 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
But I got the juice, taking the lead, that's just what I do. I make mountains move with one hand tied, and still this world ain't satisfied. Everywhere I go, they stop and stare. I tell the truth, I take it there. Call me vicious, persistent, overzealous, that's fine. Main character energy, I stay taking what's mine. You need a foot on the gas, or put my name on the line. Main character energy, I'm just taking what's mine. And it's written in the stars, I'm a king like my sign, yeah. Reason the bar, the jaws drop like a surprise. Don't be mad about it. Don't be mad, don't be mad about it. Don't be mad, I don't play the game, no, I make the rules. Cards close to the chest and I don't play no fool.
Hey, yo, what a game one we had. Welcome back, Dota 2 fans. You know it's your boy Malibu, and I'm joined by Ace today. I haven't scared him off yet. Ace, what chaos we've had so far. What was your summary of that game one? How do you feel after that?
How do I feel after that? Dangerous question. I feel like we're gonna have better games ahead of us today. This is how I feel.
Yeah. Entertaining, but
Yeah,
very
definitely.
unpolished. You know, I feel like that 50-minute slugfest could have been shrunk down to about 25, 30 minutes of more concentrated action, precise moves, maybe a little less effort from the mega creeps as well.
Yeah. Dire Mega Grips, what can you do? They're too strong.
Too strong, Gabe, please. Balance. But
It was a
saw
paused
Infamous-
game.
Yeah. It was a pause game too. Oh my god, that's right. I forgot about the pauses. How do I forget about the pauses? But okay. So let's put it on a even playing field here. LFO, what do they need to do to really grab the reins and take the charge here in game 2?
I would say don't play with the food.
Okay.
Because they were having a good game, even though we didn't have like a big lead for the Radiant team. They had the space, they had the map, the dominance. At 20 minutes, they were running on Infamous side of the map, getting pick-offs after pick-offs. I feel like they really needed to stop killing them, to go Roche, and then go back to kill them like later. But they kept going for kills after kills, and when they lost one fight, it was the fight, the pause on the top lane. The game was paused. They were pushing the tier 2 tower, and then the draw died. I feel like they felt pressured. Like, okay, we let's stop playing. Let's go Roche, and this is where things get weird because they're going Roche after losing a fight. And when you lose a fight, the enemy shows up with one new item, and things can get messy.
Right. Okay. So they need to take advantage of their early lead, get those objectives, keep reconnaissance on Infamous. That way they don't show up with a newly acquired item. You know, it's okay. Maybe they have a new BKB, but use your kit to scout ahead and find out. Are there any bans that need to be like a respect ban coming out, or do you feel like that's pretty even in terms of draft?
Respect bans. When it comes to bans, if you're looking for org, I would say you can keep banning the Beastmaster. You can keep banning the Hermit heroes like Lycan Beastmaster. Maybe you ban the Ember Spirit because he was able to come back into this game. It was really hard for him, but he survived. Maybe it's just a comfort hero for him. So you can start there. You just remove the comfort heroes. Because they're removing the comfort heroes. They're removing the Lycans, the Beastmasters, but they can maybe ban the Ember Spirit as well.
All right. Well, if you ban out Hermit, you ban out Siren. I mean, those are two of your biggest problems, right? The Magnus was fine. We had a couple RPs that were pretty impactful. I felt like just the sturdiness of the hero maybe served more of the purpose though for Infamous. And whenever you have like a stirred, go ahead.
Yeah, he got the early Blink Dagger, and it was after the fight at the tier 2 tower. So I think the Blink Dagger timing just got looking for out of guard, and they played really well with this item. And to be fair, the Roche fight, they showed up really strong for the Roche fight because they came from two different angles and looking for org. I don't think they were like really expecting Infamous to contest the Roche, but they did that in fashion, and it was a really good play by them. So yeah, Magnus played well, but it was not like the Magnus show every team fight.
Absolutely. And Drow Ranger, as somebody who does not enjoy fighting the enemies from multiple angles,
Yeah.
that's certainly a good way to bring her down. And Infamous, they show that they can hang on. But I think here in game 2, we'll see if they're really upper bracket quality, or upper bracket caliber, rather, if they can refine their approach and maybe get a more solid start with a similar draft and make fewer errors going into the mid game. Because I mean, if they make it out of this, they're going to have to go against, who is it? Take a look at our bracket.
It's either if they win. You mean if they win or if they lose?
Yes. If they win,
Yeah, probably Flame, because Flame is one game ahead against M80, the other series. They lose though. I don't really know what to expect from the bottom of games.
Other side, yeah. And taking a look at that opposite side matchup here, Flame versus M80. M80, of course, the recently acquired Beast Coast roster, bought out by K1, Dark Mago, Illich, El Misho, and Moose. And Flame team, Argius, Osito, Adrian, Kiri, and Bastion. So this was the final team from our second open qualifier here in South America. And they're taking down one of the direct invite teams in the first game. So upsets in both rounds of our first round of play here. Pretty wild.
Yeah,
SA
they did.
is
Looking at the
awesome.
draft, they had like Lifestealer against Morph, so kind of hard for Lifestealer, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they pick up the Illich Brewmaster as well, which decent hero of his, but into the Bloodseeker. You're getting silenced, you're getting stunned from off screen. It's a tough match, but I've got good news. Dota 2 fans, we are into our draft of Game 2.
Oh, I can't wait.
And looking for org. Bands are rolling here.
Radiant team
So,
ban.
Beastmaster and Lycan.
Hermit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're playing Duck
Make
Hermit
sure
here.
you check those boxes.
Remaining.
Yeah. LFO do have first pick,
Remaining.
so maybe they could take the Beast. Do you think Beastmaster is a worthy first round pick, or is it too easily played against?
Radiant team
I
ban.
think it is that easy to play against the Beastmaster. You still need to like set up a lot of things, because if he's losing the lane, he can just stack and recover his game. So you need to make sure your lineup is able to just invade the triangle and contest those sacks. Because otherwise, shutting him down on the lane is worthless.
Right. It's like your carry comes out in a pretty good spot, but also a BKB piercing stun. And then a lot of damage is going to arrive very soon.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
So yeah, they could do something like ban the Ember Spirit
5 seconds
and
remaining.
pick the Beastmaster in the first phase. That could be at least a decent approach. They can go for like a more meta-oriented draft, going for like Lich, Alchemist, some stuff like that.
I don't think we had a Lich ban in game 1.
No.
I was surprised to see him not come out. That's a pick.
Yeah.
Radiant team.
Oh, Brood.
Ooh.
Still
ban,
10
on the
if I ban
Hermit.
the Brood, yeah. Still thinking of Hermit. I was gonna say if I ban Brood, am I looking to play something specific, or am I just not wanting to deal with the spider?
It could be
Dire
both.
team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
DK Alk Monkey Mag.
And Morph
Remaining.
ignored, by the way. It was a second ban material last game.
Oh. This is so tough because if you have to ban Doom, pick Morph here, right?
Dire
If you
team.
take Morph.
Radiant team picked.
Okay, they're gonna continue to ignore the Morphling. Let's go Gyro.
Yeah. Because Gyro can contest stacks from the Beastmaster in case they go for Beastmaster and Infamous. So Gyro can play the lane against the Beast and can invade the triangle to kill the stacks. But Infamous, they don't really care. Because, okay, I'm gonna stack. If you want to contest the stacks, you still need to go out of position to do that, right?
Absolutely.
And we can still try to react.
10 seconds remaining.
Good thing that they have the Gyro to fight, but that doesn't mean
5
that
seconds
they're
remaining.
gonna do well doing that.
Right. The support of looking for Org and the mid laner, they have to be able to connect to this gyrocopter to punish the Beastmaster. And that's easier to do in the main triangle, the main ancient area. Side lane, super far away. So if Beastmaster, I mean, you can see that rotation happen. Like if Beast tries to take stacks too early, like around 6-7 minutes, typically the mid laner supports are going to be rotating into your Wisdom Rune anyway.
10 seconds.
That could be an avenue to exploit the Beast, but you got to imagine Infamous.
5 seconds.
If they're drafting
remaining.
around Hermit here, they're probably going to draft to protect him as well.
Radiant team banned.
They should. They
More
definitely
fan.
should. Maybe
You have
a
to
strong
ban-
plus 5 you can get rid of. Like
It's gotta be
clockwork.
clock. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, Ace, speaking of strong pos 5s, like historically,
5
Treant Protector
seconds remaining.
had held that space for a very long time. He's currently unseen. So he's just got his shard. He's hanging out in the woods somewhere in Viz. We haven't seen that hero forever. Is there a reason why? I miss Roof Shellin.
I don't think the hero is that bad. Maybe the competition is strong right now.
Sure.
Radiant team pick.
Titian too good. Heard it here first, folks.
Dire team pick.
They ban the clock, take the tusk. Does this open up a possible Pangolier? Not having to worry about the cogs being around?
The problem is Radiant is set up for a ranged carry. That means the
10
Pangolier can
seconds
get
remaining.
roared and die
True.
to right
True.
clicks. So they need to be
5 seconds
careful.
remaining.
Great
Dire
observation,
team
Ace. Shadow Demon could be nice to deal with that, but we're gonna see a Phoenix.
Alright, so they're really setting up to fight these small areas with the egg. Gyro
Flat
joining. Yeah, flat
Yeah.
cannon, call down. Call
10
down?
seconds remaining.
Yeah, call down. And then the secondary strikes.
5
Also
seconds
call down as
remaining.
well. Are you a secondary strikes kind of boy or more of an
Radiant
afterburner
team pick.
guy?
Secondary strikes.
Hell yeah.
What
me
about
too.
you?
Oh, secondary strikes all day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hit that onto like 3 heroes, it's just so gratifying. And the first time I heard
I love the chaos.
Yeah,
10
exactly.
seconds remaining.
Everyone's got a split and buys you a little bit more time. Nyx Assassin,
5 seconds
previously
remaining.
untouched in the series, picked up here in the second round by LFO.
Yeah, a lot of untouched heroes are meta heroes for this series. This is funny, like the Lich, now the Nyx finally appearing. Bounty Hunter, popular hero at the moment. I don't think we're gonna see one this game.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Saw a nice bounty hunter played yesterday in Western Europe in the final round of the qualifiers by OG. But not picked up just yet.
10 seconds
Most
remaining.
likely a mid-tiny coming out here for Siren. Is there a
5
particular
seconds
position
remaining.
where you like to see Tiny the
Dire
most?
team
I know he's been flexed between 1, 2, and 4, but with the arrival of Lion,
yeah.
certainly not going to be 4 Tiny.
I like when he is a good plus 4.
Hmm.
But with the toss nerfs,
10 seconds remaining.
no mana,
Dire
it's
team
kind of hard.
Uh-oh. Siren Zero making its appearance here for the final wave of bans. They want to snatch up that Ember Spirit.
10 seconds remaining.
You need a really strong offlaner to tie this all together.
5 seconds remaining.
Who's it gonna be? Is Tide too like time gated? I know Dead in the Water makes him a little more viable outside of his ultimate timing than he used to be.
Yeah, but still, I think they need something less OT oriented for their offlane. Mars is good enough, I would say.
Radiant team ban.
Can still play with the Spear and Phoenix and the Nyx. Bad thing is, actually there's no bad thing because you can still put the Nyx as a 5 and have ranged carry, and Phoenix as a 4 to pair up with the Mars.
Sure. There's another Hermit ban coming out.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Dire team ban.
All right.
Bristol back.
Banning out the tempo offlaner and the Bristle.
Just in case they decide to do the same on looking for Auric, just stack for the offline Bristol back.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we'll see who's the better Ember Spirit this time. Looking for Org, stealing the Ember this time. Who do you think it is? Siren or
Dark Mago?
No. Dark Mago is PP. What's PP?
Oh, PP. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was stuck at the M80 game.
Right, me too. Musical chairs going around.
I would go with PP. Just because he has more experience.
Sure. I love seeing this whenever the team takes the hero for themselves, seeing just who can outperform the other. Of course, no
Siren
game
did really well last game.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Lifestealer ban. They're gonna go Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn can play without the OT, of course. When you have the OT, you're a threat on the map. If, let's say, the gyro gets caught by the roar, you can try to save with the OT.
10 seconds remaining.
There's the heal of the Phoenix. You can join the fights, yeah.
Seconds remaining.
Join the Nyx
You have
too.
BKB, you can just kill the Lion.
Great pick for LFO here. A little bit of sustain as well.
Yeah.
From the Phoenix and now the Dawn.
Is Duza open?
Dusa is open.
Yeah.
Was banned out in game 1. See if she makes an appearance here in game 2 also.
I mean, it's against Nyx, right? So never mind. Never mind.
Gonna be an egg hitter in the form of Ursa.
Yeah. And can get on top of the gyro. You need to have a way to getting this gyro. Whoever gets roared, Ursa can just finish. Yeah, she can get bullied on the lane though.
Yeah. And it's gonna be Matthew on the 4 Nick.
So, do they put the Lion with the Ursa on the lane? Because Monty is the +4, right?
Monty is the 4. Yeah, so Jimmy Koff right now on the Tusk going tag team. You could kill this Nyx. If he misses his Impale, gets trapped in shards. So I'm thinking like level 2. It's going to be very dangerous. Or if you catch Vitali without Celestial Hammer available. Infamous Gaming could get off to a strong start in their safe lane.
Yeah. Yeah, Domi is set up to have a lot of things to do on this lane, and he's probably gonna be able to, because Gyro can always help the +5 with the flak cannons. So yeah, Domi, he just needs to make sure they're not stacking a lot. when he has the time. Maybe just even put a sentry on the camp. It's cringe blocking camps 2025, but against Beastmaster sometimes it's needed.
Yeah.
Prepare for
I'm cringe, but I am free.
Yeah.
All right. So LFO equipped to handle the stacking of Infamous and also equipped to take them. Do you think Infamous are equally ready to invade LFO's jungle area? Take any stacks? I mean, they certainly can fight like toe to toe with them.
Roche-oriented lineup for Infamous, right? With the Ursa, Beastmaster.
Yeah.
If they're ahead, it's very hard for LFO to stop them. They rely on a lot of items, not just BKB, and BKB is not gonna save you. So I think Infamous has like a better draft, easier to run for the first 20 minutes. But once the items start coming for LFO, it gets way better for them on the mid game fights. They just need to hold the death ball that's gonna come from Infamous.
Yeah, Vision gonna be very, very needed to dodge like that early. Do you think Ursa's gonna go Battle Fury or Diffusal Blink and just want to fight?
If they're killing a lot, just get Diffusal Blink, join your team, keep killing them. But you need to scale against the Gyro. You need to get a lot of items on the Ursa in case you're not able to finish the game, because you have 3 melee cores to go high ground against Ember, Nyx, Phoenix, Gyro. It's not that easy, so you need to have a lot of items when you decide to go high ground. So Battle Fury is just safe.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, these games, like, I think average game length right now is around like 32 minutes. That's usually enough time to get the worth out of Battle Fury.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got good wave shove across your 3 cores. Your Lion, your Tusk, not so much. LFO also. 3 cores do a pretty good job of shoving waves, getting Vision out. Supports connect decently. But oh man, that's a tough say. Nyx, Phoenix, Lion, Tusk. I feel like Lion Tusks are the kings of that roaming duo before level 6. But then after level 6, maybe the scouting from Nyx outweighs the control and the damage of the Lion Tusk. What do you think?
I think this is like when it comes to scouting for team fights or even ganks, Dire is a little bit better because they can not only react to Infamous when they go for team fights or ganks with the Dawnbreaker and the Carapace from Nyx, but Nyx can always bait the enemy to buy time for the Phoenix to throw spells, Ember to join, Dawnbreaker to join as well with OT. So yeah, it's very dangerous to fight against this LFO lineup. You need to make sure you're seeing the enemy, you know what the enemy is doing, because everything sounds like a bait. That's why they picked Ursa, because it's hard to bait against this hero.
When everything sounds like a bait, sometimes you just want to go fishing. And so, you know, itemization for the Ember Spirit last game, we had a Mage Slayer come out right off rip after phase boots. You're against a tiny Lion Beast. Do you go Mage Slayer again? Yeah.
Yeah. You just go Mage Slayer. You don't need to shine a lot on this Ember Spirit early on. Just like Siren did last game. Just need to be there for your team, tank it up, and then you can get something like Aghanim, Shiva, and start to pop off.
And I think, you know, PP, he had to play around the Muerta silence a lot last game, and I think that made it quite difficult for him. No such mechanic here in game 2, thankfully. So, you know, PP looking to shake off the dust of game 1 Didn't really show his stuff here in game 2.
Yeah, really different. Because there's a lot of kill potential on Infamous side. Tiny with the burst damage, Lion with the burst damage, a lot of stuns. So he can't just play for with the cover, because Ember Spirit was just being annoying using the cover of the Muerta. But now he needs to play with the supports, like Nyx baiting and him being there with the cover in case Infamous bite the bait.
Right. Oh yeah, that shark. The shark of Infamous is a great white. Very deadly. Interesting observer spot there from the Ember Spirit. BP puts it on like the second tier of high ground. Is there any reason in particular for that? Instead of up on the mountaintop?
I mean, when you try to guess where the ward is, you place the sentry on the high ground, and you don't have vision of the lower part of the second floor, right? Unless you have an observer ward that reveals the area. So it's just to make your wards like live a little bit longer. Because in terms of vision, it provides pretty much the same for the mid laner.
Yeah.
A little bit less of your own high ground, but it doesn't.
Oh, the vision might be enough here. Spells held.
Ooh, short
but the
legs.
shot doesn't get him to the short legs of the nice shards from Artosk here, but DM.
Oh no, he missed the impale.
Yeah.
He didn't even throw the blood grenade.
He just wanted to. He was embarrassed. He was sad. You know, he knew the camera was on him. Just couldn't hold it. Ursa has to walk back to base, though. And it's a firefight here topside. We see the gyrocopter pike getting the kill. Yodomi claims the first blood bounty, though. And Infamous already bullied out of the off lane.
Yeah, Gyro lane.
Gyro Gaming says, get off my lawn. Oh, hang on to this iron. It's like a bullet, right? He's talking about, or a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. All
right, so Hermit got his hero.
Oh no.
Let's see what he can do.
I don't think it's looking too good, Ace.
Never mind.
Our caster curses are strong as hell today. Poor Hermit.
Good job by Matthew. Pushing back the lane so Vitaly can hit some creeps.
Yeah, always like to see the wave manipulation coming out when you have the double melee lineup. Pretty needed, right?
It's a double melee lane.
Rare, you know?
Rare,
like,
yeah.
A party of 4 metapods, just all together. Beautiful. Very uncommon. And support still battling it out between Monty and Yodomi here. So level 2, garnered first by the Dire safe lane.
I would like to see this Phoenix going bottom at some point. Can really make a difference there because the lane's pushed, so it's very easy to Yodomi to just get the twin gate and surprise DM.
Right.
Oh my god,
no,
never mind. Never mind.
LFO living up to their former name, perhaps.
They missed both.
That's rare. Oh, and now the return action. Vitaly, a nice Celestial Hammer. Saving that is key to surviving the assault from Infamous.
Yeah. Defensive Celestial Hammer.
Feels bad, but when you don't die, I think it's permissible, you know.
Okay, they got the Lotus in exchange for the pool.
Topside, we see a Hex coming out onto Yodomi. Gonna pop the Lotus for a little bit of regen. Monty will die. Can you bait Hermit? Hermit did get a kill on Phoenix, so perhaps worth. And now, once the deny, will get it. So
He was lazy on Gyro. Can't blame him. He had to like just walk and don't hit. Wait for the spell CD.
Starbreaker not dodged by DM, though he does get out of the continued attacks, and now the Frost Shards bringing him back. Right clicks from Vitali. Now Ace, killing yourself to neutral creeps does not give you a TP, so I think that one may have came out of the pockets of Beastmaster. 100 gold spent on that. Just a little aside.
Too better.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't give up that when you have that double camp there, and you know Gyrocopter is going to be pushing the hell out of that wave.
He's not getting a lot of CS on Beastmaster. They need to start stacking soon for him, but guess what? The Ancient camp on the triangle is blocked.
Snowball save, but will it be for nothing? Nothing is the answer indeed. And Yadomi taking Ace's suggestion.
Nah, but not for the Dusk. Not for the Dusk. Come on.
Oh, Dusk is important too, right? You want the Ursa. Do you think you can pressure...
They need.
Lion? Will Lion respond to this too, do you think?
Oh, no. I think Lion stays stop. And pressure, apply pressure on the Gyro. If he can.
All right, folks, you've seen it. The return of the tri-lane. As Impale into the Starbreaker, both land. They're shocked to get DM out of dodge, but the Sunray certainly gonna spell doom. Snowball does not cancel it soon enough. Jimmy Koff now on the run after his Ursine fellow falls. Shards blocking him in, buying a little more time. Impale will get the kill. Monty arrives with a return on to Nyx Assassin. Monty
and
Assassin.
he TP'd.
Yeah.
But at least there's a lot of creeps for Ursa when she comes in. Lion, he better not leech XP.
All right. Get away from my wave. Taking my experience. This does put both supports top, though. Beastmaster, a rough start. Somewhat recovered, 25 and 5, but now getting roamed on by 3. LFO leveling up their play here in game 2.
I think this is what you're looking for when you pick Beastmaster.
Jimmy getting the shards, the hex out, the continued control, and the toss. It's all there and working in coordination. Ember Spirit goes down. Infamous strike back.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Did he try to steal the XP rune on DM? What was he doing there?
Maybe contesting the Lotus at 6 minutes. That just kind of kept fighting on and on.
Endless fight.
All right, I love it. We don't see this, these cautionary Western European just.
Oh, Jamie.
Boys. Yeah, Jimmy, Mr.
Don't
Koff.
do this to them, Jimmy.
Senor
They
Koff.
have family.
Their families are wise enough. They've got levels.
You'll get it, right?
Shards. You can still stun with a snowball dodge. Vitali coming in with the hammer. And now, Mr. Koff gonna cough it up for LFO.
Let's just say that was poorly executed. He could aggro the Ancients preemptively to have a snowball target. He could use the illusions a little bit better. But yeah. He tried. That's what matters.
Sometimes you just gotta swing for the fences here. Up top side, we see the first Solar Guardian of the game coming out. Vitali crashing down thanks to that Wisdom Rune. They're gonna get Hermit. And looking for more. Monty on the run. But these two little legs probably not gonna be quick enough to carry you out of this danger.
Hey man, I'm worried about this Beastmaster.
Middle tower is under attack.
I think Infamous might be worried about him too. After this turn of events, sitting with 3K net, not too far behind the other cores, but BP. They can get another kill here onto Jimmy. A snowball will buy a little bit of time. Nyx damage from 3 sources.
Love the action on the map.
Dire's bottom tower is
And
under
pulling him
LFO,
away from the beast,
yeah.
too.
They are really everywhere. They're getting kills bottom, mid, and they're still killing Beastmaster on the top side. Love it.
Yeah, certainly waking up after that game one. You know, I feel like that was a bit of a slap in the face, you know. Said, guys, we got to get it together. We just qualified to Alehia. We can't go down 2-0 and be cast into the lower bracket already.
This might be a long day. They tie on this one, and they get to win the third game. They'll have to
Right.
play one more series after playing 3 games, and one of them being a 1 hour game. But let's not jinx it.
You know,
Because
when you put it
Infamous is
like
alive.
that, when you put it like that, it sounds like a punishment. Oh no, Infamous DM trying to get out of this one. Virtuous Gale getting a little bit of region here for him, but the
Ooh, that hurts.
from Matthew, that's pure damage, baby. 100 proof.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh no, you take the Watcher for what? Under that ward, it gets pinged out.
Oh, the
PP
bodyguard.
gets caught by the shards, and now Siren with an avalanche in a dream. Trying to dodge Matthew here, but PP not going to make it so easy. The Bolas with the Solar Guardian. Matthew with the Carapace gets the stun, but Monty dead on the other side. A 1-for-1. Who's going to come out on top? PP charging in for more. They want the mid laner. They want the tiny boy. Shield Rune spawning. He buys enough time, but snatched by Phoenix Frez's wings. Siren flies a little too close to the sun.
PP is on fire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
3-1, level 8.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Playing with his team.
I'm kind of amazed that Siren is still even with him, though, in net. I feel like the help from LFO has just been smothering all across the map.
1k away from the Blink Dagger on Tiny. The game really changes when he gets this item. Look at the Hermit, man. Sitting with the Blade Mail.
What? That's wild. I've never seen a Blade Mail Beastmaster.
He got a
works
kill.
out. Works out. Gotcha.
First time?
First time for everything, brother.
Yeah, solo kill, by the way. A lot of XP.
Did he hit him with the Vendetta damage? Did that get blade mailed? Because that would be
I'm not
insane.
sure.
Top tower is under attack.
Alrighty, mid catapult does go down. Take a look. Big smoke move here. A crash landing onto the Phoenix. He's got egg, but he's hexed up, stunned up with the Earth Spike, and brought to his knees. Ooh, that's going to be another set of stacks in that triangle, probably. Or you just go ahead and kill it now.
Very confident on the Phoenix. Usually it's the Nyx face checking the high ground.
Right. Using that scuttle just to get that free pathing up and down. Feels nice. 12-minute rune. It's going to be bottom. But Siren digs up a water rune with the shovel. Like, that shouldn't spawn at 12 minutes. What?
Okay, so he got the Blink Dagger. Time to play Dota. Let's go, Infamous. I want to see your moves.
Smoke would be nice, though. Nyx assassin, Matthew deep. Oh, he's sapping this experience. Let's see if we get another blade mail reversal. Solar Guardian coming down onto Hermit. A snowball save from one. And reversal. Vitali brought to his knees. 2-for-1 special. And you're up next. Going to be a Tuskar going down. DM is away. And PP cleaning up house.
I'm pretty sure Matthew is not satisfied with this outcome.
No.
He was there way before. LFO was just slow to get there.
Yeah,
if they were there in time, especially with the Phoenix and Ember Spirit, they would... No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on because it was the Beastmaster and the Ursa, so it was like top one priority. They really needed to be there in time.
I almost feel that if the Knicks just saps XP, that's better than just sending everybody in. But we're going to send in the Phoenix onto Monty with the Hex and the Finger of Death coming out. Siren claims the kill.
That was like
an issue of
the draft of their draft. Like pick the Knicks and the Gyro to be able to invade the triangle and fight. And you have on top of that the Phoenix and the Ember Spirit. And they're not playing accordingly. They're still winning these skirmishes because their lineup is way too good at doing that. But that can be way better.
All right.
Oh my
We're seeing
God.
these skirmishes continue, but Vitaly limited to the perch on the high ground. We'll have to walk around the snowball, buy him more time. Won't stun both, so Vitaly able to click freely, but the kill does go to Matthew.
Knicks needs to get these early kills to get early Dagon.
I've seen some Knicks skip Arcane Boots in favor of just building some stats. Yadomi gets his own Wisdom Rune at 14. Do you think skipping Boots here for that early Dagon is fine, or do you need the mana?
I think your team needs the mana.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna have all the mana you want when you don't have a Lion on the map to deal stucking it away from you.
Right.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Battle Fury and Phase Boots on DM.
Really strong.
Yeah, ahead of the Gyrocopter even. And Gyro has had a very free game to this point. 2-0-7 on Pike here. Falcon, Dragon.
3 or 4 CS. Let's see the XP difference. Gyro is 11, Ursa is 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not for a large margin.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But I feel like if you can pressure this tower top, that's going to be an Ursa into the Roche pit. We're going to see an Ursa on your Gyrocopter get stunned up, and the roar to follow. Gyro dead for 30. The onslaught continues here, but this time it's reversing in favor of LFO. Beastmaster goes down. Tiny in on Siren. Throws back PP. And, has to walk back to the fight here.
You Scepter?
Out onto Matthew, and now the first egg of the game on the high ground. The Finger in Death, limiting the effectiveness of PP, and PP goes down. Monty trying to outlast, but a Carapace and a Flame Spirit is the end of line. 3 for 2.
Did Lion just punch Ember Spirit in the face?
I think so. It's amazing. Okay, Siren, no amplified damage. He stops to dig the water rune up. And I think maybe you wanted the amp damage, but he might just get a kill on this buffed up Phoenix. The Yule Scepter